This will be the third time if we get rained out today.
In a row.
In a row.
In a row.
In a row.
I think it's us.
Maybe it is. It could be Kelly. Kelly is hypothesizing that it's her fault.
It's me, because I wasn't going for a while, and now I'm going again, and every time I go, it rains.
So, I don't know. We're going to have to do something about this.
I have to test it. Maybe I shouldn't go to Dig or Die.
Have you lost your mind? You've lost your mind. Chase is back in the back too. So we're heading to Roxboro. It's summertime, North Carolina. Pop-up storms. So hopefully we'll miss. There's a lot of racing around today, but we decided we wanted to go to Matt's race, the test, and going to have a little shootout there as well. So it should be fun. So here we go. We're on the way, Roxboro bound. All right, guys, we made it. We're at Roxboro. Right now, the weather's looking good, although there's pop-up storms happening all around us. We're going to do a couple things to the race car real fast. First thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and change the front brake lines. We got the front brake lines here to extend them, so Chase is pulling off the front end now. Last time we had my brake line was a little too short, so we had to put the bleeder on the bottom. These TBM brakes are freaking awesome, but I know that's not right necessarily. I got all the air out of them. It seems to be stopping fine, but I got some longer brake lines. So these are 24 inches. That is much longer than that one, so we'll actually have a lot of spare, which actually that's not a bad thing, because you know, more brake line here in this point, as long as it I make it, might have to zip tie it up or something so it doesn't rub, but that'll be fine. So we're going to change those around. Basically all you got to do is take this fitting out, take the other fitting out down on the bottom, and basically reverse those, and then I'll change lines. And you see this is at maximum extension. These TRS front struts are just unbelievable. They have so much front travel, it's just not even fronty. I can't even talk. It's fronty. Kelly and Chase relaxing in the heat.
Wait to see if it's gonna rain again.
I know, right? It is looking a little cloudy around us. It looks like it might split though. Back behind us, it's kind of coming a little bit. So let's change this real fast, and then we're going to change the back spring. All right, guys, so just that easy. They are now correct. And even like this though, guys, I mean, see, I got plenty of room now. That was 24 inches, and that is fully traveled. But this thing still had gravity. When I loosened that bleeder up, it dribbles fluid. So even I guess the master cylinder is so high, the pressure, gravity bled it. So we will bleed it here in a second when I get the other side done, and then we'll be good to go. Randy made it out. He's down here helping out today, this evening, as long as it don't rain.
Maybe not.
The rain has been not good to us.
Man, it is really dark.
What can you do? I mean, it's, you know, they said it was raining at Mooresville right now. So It's pop-up storms in North Carolina, so we're going to try and see. People are starting to roll in. And of course, you know, I have people all the time ask me, they're like, why you wait to get to the track to work on it? Because there ain't nothing like sweating like this at the track. I mean, I am pouring sweat, but the real reason is because during the week I don't work on the car a ton. I need to work on it more, so I got to get better. So we're at the track working on this thing, and I'm sweating like crazy. Luckily, I bought a change of clothes. I thought Kelly said we were threading the needle.
On the radar we were.
It just all of a sudden I could see it at the end of the track and it was coming. And yeah, we got brakes. I didn't run over nobody. Did you see how fast I come in here? It felt like it done a wheelie when it hit the ramp. I was like, that's not good. Okay, so we got some rain, but the good news is it looks like a very small storm. So I think we're going to be okay. They got the ability to drive the track. So there was a chance of it coming and popping up a storm, and it did. So it's actually very refreshing. So here we go. We'll be racing here in a minute. All right, guys. Kelly was right. We threaded the needle.
No, we didn't. It poured on our heads. I'm thinking, I just looked at the radar. 2 storms going right past us. I'm like, we'll just get some sprinkles. No, it bottoms out.
The rain has stopped though, and it is clearing up, and so the race is not canceled. So they have basically they're going to dry the track. We're going to get everything dried off, and we're going to be racing. Pop-up storms. There you go, guys. So here we go. The car got pushed in. Smart car needed to cut the windows down. The windows they were down when it started raining. Woo-wee! All right, here we go. All right, guys. The weather is clearing, and so we're going to push the race car out of the trailer real fast. Get it out so that we can change the back springs. Look, we got a pit mat. You think we should put the pit mat down since it's wet? We got that awesome Jigs pit mat. Let's stick that down, and actually we could probably change them in the trailer here. It's not as wet in the trailer. All right, yeah, we're going to. Oh, look at the fog. Looks like we're in the mountains again. All right, here we go. All right, guys. So the rain is clearing. The sun is out over there. They are drying the track, and I just got the car back on the ground. So we made a couple changes. We put a heavier weight spring on the back. We took these 1495s off and put a 14150 on. So something else, and yes, I got a boo-boo, a smart car running to the back of the car the other week, and something fell on it right there. So that's why, you know, paint jobs is rough for me. So this is sitting a little higher in the back than, you know, what I was wanting it. The front end rake is we might need to, sorry, didn't mean to make you guys sick. Might need to raise the front up a little bit to get this so that the ride height is about where it wants to. I don't know if maybe I need to make time this week to put Jeff's spacers on. He's got K-member spacers, and that'll give me a little bit more travel. So I may end up doing that as well. But let me show you what we've done under the back end. This is something interesting. So a lot of people have done this in the past, and I'm just getting around to it. I've got these QA1 Mod Series shocks, and you can mount them upside down. And so I did. And so now these things are pretty light. They probably weigh maybe 5-7 pounds a piece, 8 pounds a piece. But by putting it up here, now it's sprung weight versus unsprung weight being on the rear end. So that may help. But the reason I changed it, the reason I put it up there like this, is going to be a little bit more challenging to change the settings. Might have to jack it up if the car is real low, but right now the car is not super low. But the reason I did that is because I have to change springs a lot. So if it's like this, then I can easily change the springs, and it makes it simple. The only problem is with I don't know, maybe I need to turn these back around, because the only problem is the collar adjusting ride height is up there. So but luckily these QA1s, these Mod Series, it's very easy. It's got a tool you just stick in there and you can turn it. So yeah, we'll probably leave them like this for a little while and see how it works out. So we're almost ready to go make a pass.
First things first, guys. If you guys are going down the track today, I'm going to need everybody. Everybody has to sign the waiver.
So that pass was interesting. About run over Randy coming out of the burnout box. So it wouldn't hardly do a burnout when we were in Knoxville. And this time I snapped the trans brake button and it really started heating the tires into water. it's very interesting. Then it finally hooked, and yeah. So we have a couple issues. Other than the fact that we did a terrible burnout, Randy asked if we want to do another one. I thought we were fine, but because it's just the way I had it turned down, and it was not fine. It's kind of moving around all over the place. But the oxygen sensor is now fried. So it worked in Knoxville, but apparently today on the burnout and the pass, it was reading 12.7. So yeah, so burnout's fried, oxygen sensor's fried, so we're gonna have to get another oxygen sensor. It's trying to add like 10% fuel. So I don't know if we're gonna make any more passes or not. We're gonna take the oxygen sensor out real fast and see if we can clean it with some brake clean. And maybe if it'll clean, we'll be good to go. So I don't know, we'll see. I don't know, it's very discouraging. All right, guys, so we just basically, what we did is we turned the O2 correction off. So it is now in open loop. It is not in closed loop, so it cannot correct at all. A little sketchy. We got enough passes on the car to tune is pretty close. So we're gonna go try it. Now this is Matt. I don't know if y'all been to Matt's channel, DNR Auto. Go check him out. He is the promoter today. King
Shit. Here to tell you, all the peasants of the kingdom, that if you have not come to this race, you are incorrect. I will expect your taxes early next month and your race cars to be faster than before. We have a glorious occasion this evening as we bring the cars to the lanes for King Shit's tech inspection. I suggest you join.
Go check him out, guys. Awesome channel, awesome build. This is gonna be fun today. King Shitbox. Shitbox Racing. Here we go.